Music is the expression of people, and when told well, can present stories in a short-form media that can be spread, repeated, and enjoyed by anyone. However, at the very least, the song has to have a purpose, even if it's just vapid or simple.
It seems that making a music video is becoming a trend among not only mainstreamed YouTubers, but also YouTube animators. Each music video is vastly different than one another in terms of story, genre, and purpose.
First is a purely comedic song about how life is good, despite being some bad parts. Jaden's song is about her emotions and overcoming a traumatic experience. And Adam's is unfortunately cross between the two. While the song is clearly intended to be a serious experience with the somber opening beats and aggressive delivery of the rap bits, it's sometimes interrupted by the, well, at least to me, the forced comedic bits. As when you try to understand where he's coming from, he'll just try to pull down your underwear.
I don't care, I'll pull down your underwear.
This tonal inconsistency will be a common motif in this review.
Speaking of tonal inconsistency, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is a fantastic online learning community for over 25,000 classes in business, design, music production, video production, sometimes more music production, and other things. And that's pretty cool. And there are 2 classes that I've been sneezing after, which include Music Production Bootcamp for Beginners Module 3 Building the Beat, and Mixing a Song Part 6, Rap Vocals. And the first 500 people, Adam included, to use this link gets 2 slam dunkin' months of Skillshare Premium. And with an annual subscription of less than $10 a month, it's the most affordable service in its class.
Sorry to interrupt this ad, but I think it's time to talk about the animated portion of the music video.
The storyboards for this music video were made by Mistletoe Art. The background artist was Anti-Darkheart. And lastly, the animators were Sugar Cub, Yes Hi Hello, and Bear is Soap. And due to this music video not being animated by something else YT, I'm not going to focus on the visuals in this part, however, as the animation team did a good job with animating the music video. So we're giving praise where praise is due.
Unfortunately, in terms of the music video, it's nothing more than a crutch to uplift what he's trying to do with his message.
ATCR, it's not time for that yet. However, we are still on beat. Talk about the next section called Beat and Flow. The beat, which was created by Foolish Ways, is good on its own, as it has a somber yet aggressive feel in its tone.
There are hints of early Eminem within Yaz, What's, and However, it's hard to judge the instrumental by itself, as the versions available online include the chorus and some other miscellaneous sounds of Adam. And my only gripe with that is that the iTunes version he provided is less of a instrumental and more of a karaoke mix. I'd love to purchase the beat on its own and actually support Foolish Ways, as I feel like he did an amazing job with this one.
Based on the beat and flow, you really get the feeling that something else YT's about to be yelling at some sort of upper class suppressive force. And it does almost sound like an anthem song, which is commonly used in rap music. And just about everyone tries to make a song that screams, "Hey, look at me." And the beat is perfect just for that. And if you listen to the song on its own, Adam's vocal inflections also complement the tone of the beat as well. He adds rasps and energy to his voice to help convey a feeling of rags to riches through adversity.
However, at one specific point where he needed to be somber, he just feels less angry, as most of the song just switches between being pissed off and cocky.
With these hacksaw slack jaws kicking in back doors, and now sit down, reflect, and backtrack to those. Who
do I think I am? I make cartoons on the internet and shit.
Which doesn't help the message, as sometimes you need to be noticeably somber in order to emphasize the point you're trying to make and get across with your lyrics.
And in my future comparison, the two best songs to juxtapose against Adam's would be Youngtown's I Will Make It, as Adam wanted a sort of a rise up song with his message, and Biggie Smalls' song Juicy, as Adam also wanted to tell a small story about where he was and where he is now. But when trying to do both, he cancels out his efforts and only says words without any meaning. Now, back when I said the animation team did a great job with the visuals, it's still true. So much so that the song can't live without them. The problem with this is that there will be a group of people who like the song, so much so that they'll want to listen to it on Spotify, iTunes, or Apple Music.
And if you listen to the lyrics on their own, you realize that it says a lot of nothing. Like that time when he rhymes chicken with chicken.
Stupid chicken pecking debacles with mouthfuls, freaking chickens pissing me off.
And the first two verses of I'm Something Else is just Adam explicitly stating that he's upset because people that he perceives to be bad are ruining his day because of little nitpicks of him. And the biggest recurring oopsie throughout the entire song is Adam's incessant use of nonsense words to keep the flow instead of, well, writing something with actual substance.
I'm kinda mad, sad, shaking the back forth. These hacksaw slack jaws kicking in back doors. It's awful.
I mean, everything before the first chorus can just be summed up by Adam was bullied, with no indication of when, where this was happening in his life.
So, a small nitpick I have is when he says the lines thinking I'm broke and missing the ball.
My dreams are gonna broken and missing the ball.
However, in the lyrics down below, broke, as rapped in the song, is actually worded as joke, as well as the manually typed lyrics saying
My dreams are gonna broken and missing the ball. Well, what do they mean?
So, one of two things could have happened here. This could be a double mistype, which shows incompetence, or during this recording, Adam messed up on the line and no one just seemed to happen to notice, which is detrimental to the song as a whole. One is making fun of him and his social status, while the other is making fun of him as a person, which just that one word difference can show you how powerful this change can be.
Moving along in the song, during this reflection bit right here,
Those whack from my past who past trash, who whack bad who say that I'm nothing, a cast out. Get back in your glass house, cause not only am I something, I'm something else.
due to Adam's reliance on visuals to tell a story, the vocals at this part just feels like a rehash of the intro.
I'm looking at these people who hate and discreet and evil, telling me that I'm never gonna be anything. Those whack from my past who past trash, who whack bad who say that I'm nothing, a cast out.
And finally, the song just ends with another chorus and the line,
Who do I think I am? I make cartoons on the internet and shit.
Which is a tonal shift. Then again, the narrative flow is often abruptly ended when he inserts a humorous note, especially like that line about Lisa Koshy.
I'll be silly with it back down to my bourgeois. Call me Liza Koshy, mad puns, boo-ha.
It doesn't matter, which may be a inside joke for him and his friends that they can laugh at, but to the rest of us, this makes absolutely no goddamn sense. But great name drop though, I guess. Just wish it fit within the song.
Adam wants to be inspirational and show growth, but there's nothing that he came from. Well, in the song at least. And going back when I mentioned the song Juicy, Biggie Smalls paints a clear picture about how his life was before he got famous. As he mentions here, to all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling in front of, called the police on me when I was trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And the difference is made clear as when you hear him say this line, we used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. And such descriptive words cannot be found in Adam's song, as to me, it just felt like he was focusing too much on rhyming rather than telling a story.
Which does let him tick a box that says, yes, it's a song that sounds nice, that in the end is just shallow and devoid of meaning. Going back to Youngtown's I Will Make It, we get a piece of a very similar message.
If you walk that, then that is who you become. Usually an opportunity was so ruthlessly from our reach.
Of course, Youngtown seeks to deliver a piece about self-motivation and growing from a traumatic experience, while Something Else YT wants to make a cathartic piece about laughing at those you're bigger than. However, the thing Adam could learn from Young is delivery. When Youngtown raps, he's able to keep his simple message on point and explain all of his anxieties in a piece that seamlessly flows from one point to another.
Painful and each operation feels like we're creatively the same. We cradle impatience, priorities decompose, aligning with complacency, our anxiety grows.
While Something Else YT fails to write something coherent.
Halt, put in the words in the vault. Looking at drink, they tell what I'm working, I think I'm just getting them off. Spinning and scoff, picking my dreams, thinking I'm broken.
Even with a total of 1 minute and 11 seconds of rap, for some baffling reason, he still feels the needs to write lyrics that don't contribute to the overall point of the song, which makes the message confusing. When your message is so simple, and the amount of lyrical content is so small, filler content is just inexcusable.
And since Adam's song is mostly about look at me and where I am at now, then it's more akin to songs like It's Every Day, Bro.
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow.
Which, don't get me wrong, is a bad song for its own reasons. But compared to Adams' song, it has a clearer message. Mostly because of the song's use of descriptive and specific verses.
Number 1 and number 4, that's why these fans all at her.
Because these people looking at me like I'm stupid, irregular.
His song, I'm Something Else, is a good start to something better. As out of the bunch, I believe Adam could have a promising career with his rap skills. The music industry was and has always been a scary beast.
All these motherfuckers with the shitty paperwork, your money's gotta go through all them.
Damn, we only getting 12 cents off a dollar? And out of my 12, I gotta pay you, and you?
What the fuck?
But it's actually nice to know that independent creators can get millions of views outside of that system. And with public access to cheaper yet studio kind of professional quality, any old person can make a podcast, make music, or even just make a Let's Play series.
The label. They have all this amazing music, and I'm like, I know some people. You wanna? He's like, no, I just want to put it out myself.
The last thing we want to do is discourage Something Else YT from making music in the future. In fact, we think he has the ability to make something truly great because he has the potential. And if he puts it to good use, he could really be something else.
But this whole time I've only been asking my opinion, as well as that Creepy Reading's opinion about the song. And we're just only two people. What do you think of the song, Tabs?
Well, I thought it was good, mostly because I didn't nitpick it like you did. Speaking of which, didn't you try making a rap song once before?
Whoops, it turns out Tabs couldn't voice her line today, but you should still check out her content, as well as that Creepy Readings content.
Thanks for having me on, I guess. I appreciate what you do for the Storytime community, and I hope that this video can help someone else make a song that's truly great on this platform.
Even if most of this review we were just going, boo, bad lyric. But with that, thank you for watching, and have a good Oh, you're here for the post-credits? Well, I guess I have something for you. Recently, GAOMON sent me the PD1560 drawing tablet, and it's pretty good. However, the colors aren't as clear as my XP Pen 15.6 Pro, but comparing the price points, it's your choice if you want to sacrifice great color for a bit of money. And finally, with that, thank you for watching, and have a double good.